Hello Silly Bakers, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Nini and I love to create healthy treats. My focus is high protein, high fiber, and lots of healthy fats. So normally I'm creating something sweet, but today we're going to be making a savory cottage cheese muffin. So this recipe is dietitian approved, so yay for that. This recipe is high in protein, and the protein is coming from cottage cheese, it's coming from eggs, and it's also coming from animal protein. So the original recipe actually calls for breakfast sausage, and you can definitely use that, or you can really use any sausage that you like. I chose to do ground meat that I seasoned in a way that tastes like Italian sausage. So I'll show you that a little later. The other thing is that this recipe is incredible for meal prep. So it takes about 15 minutes to make. It makes 12 muffins and they freeze beautifully. So what I'll do is I'll actually thaw them in my fridge the night before, and then I'll pop them in my toaster oven the next day, and they take 8 to 10 minutes to warm through, and you have something really nutritious and ready to go. Lastly, this recipe calls for a lot of vegetables. So we need more fiber in our lives, and this is a great way to do that. So the great thing too is that this is incredibly customizable. You can use whatever vegetables that you have and that you love. So I'm a big fan of frozen veggies. Huge fan, and I think that they're underrated, and they are incredibly convenient. They are picked when they're at their peak. They're already chopped for you, and there's so many different varieties out there, and it's just an easy way to change up your recipes. So why don't we make a savory cottage cheese muffin? You want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and now we're going to defrost some veggies. 3 cups worth of whatever veggies you like. I'm using 2 tablespoons of olive oil in my Dutch oven, and now I'm adding ground chicken. You can use ground turkey, you can use ground beef, you can also use sausage removed from its casing. You can use whatever you like here. So let's talk about the spices that I used to kind of mimic Italian sausage. I'll be using onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, and the key here is toasted ground fennel seeds. We want to add that to the mixture, and it's going to toast in that olive oil, and we're just going to mix it through to make sure that all of the meat is coated. We just want to cook the meat through. We don't need to brown it, because remember, it's going to be cooking in the oven as well. We're going to give our veggies a chop, and then we are going to add it to the meat when it's just cooked through. And really it's just to warm the veggies through and to coat it with the olive oil and the spices. Next, we're going to grab a large bowl and we're going to add 4 eggs. We're going to be using 1 cup of cottage cheese. This is 2% lactose-free cottage cheese. You can do whatever you like. It could be blended as well, up to you. And we're doing a 1/4 cup of milk. I'm doing soy milk. You can use dairy, you can use whatever milk you like. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Do the olive oil first, because next we're doing maple syrup, and once you add the maple syrup, it'll come right off the spoon. And we're going to give this a good mix. Next, we're going to add our leavening agents. This is 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And I believe it's about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to mix that through very thoroughly. I like to add my leavening agents to the wet ingredients because I don't need a separate bowl to mix everything through, and it also ensures that you don't overmix when you add your dry. So this is 1.5 cups of oat flour. You can use oat flour, you can use whole wheat flour, you can use all-purpose or a gluten-free flour, whatever works for you, or even a combination. We're just going to mix that through until it's just combined. We're going to add our meat and veggie mixture to the batter, and we're just going to mix that through until it's just combined. And lastly, we can't forget about the cheese. This is half a cup of Parmigiano, and we're doing half a cup of cheddar. Again, you can use 1 cup total of whatever cheese you like. And we're just gonna mix that through until it's just combined. Don't overmix here. We're gonna grab 2 12-cavity muffin trays. Please make sure that you grease them. We're doing 6 per tray. I forgot to grease mine. It was a bit of a nightmare. We're going to fill them pretty much to the top. And again, we're doing 6 muffins per tray. This just gives them a little room to rise. And you're going to do the same with the other tray as well. And we're going to have 12 muffins ready for the oven. We want to bake them at 400 for 23 to 27 minutes. And they come out golden and gorgeous. Your house will smell incredible. Enjoy our savory cottage cheese muffins. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to our channel for more healthy treats. If you do try our savory cottage cheese muffins, don't forget to let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy baking.